Right, now we know what the contracts explorer tab is, and then you can select, you can click on any contracts here. Let's say go with the Euro USD, with the Euro, sorry. So once you click Euro, that takes you automatically to the contract summary tab. The contract summary tab is where you have the summary of the whole positions on this selected contract that you have selected. So by default, once you open it, this one is empty. It has no contract in there, so you can search for any contract here you want. If you want to search for gold, you can check gold and click enter, or you can do S&P 500. Simply just type in here, and then you get all the available, like based on your search. So the even S&P 500. So that's what it gets you in here. So what this tells you. So I'll go with the Euro USD as an example for this one. So the report, this report shows you the summary for 52 weeks summary, 260 weeks of history data. Apologies for the selected contracts. At the top, this gives you a quick bias on that selected contract. Either it's bullish, bearish, or accumulations, or it's in distribution, or what the crowds are doing, they're long or shorts. And then at a very simplified version where you have full gauged where that based on the 52 weeks data to shows you what the institutions are doing. Either they show the speculators what they're doing, and the commercials positions as well. Open interest is something has been ignored by most of the people, but it actually gives you a very good insight. I will explain more into detail. And then what the asset managers positions look like on that selected one. Below that, we have a heat map, 13 weeks heat map for the positions. And then once you select this, if you remember, in the contracts explorer, I mentioned that we have 6 different reports in. So one in the contract summary, once you select any contract, you're going to search for Euro USD. So the terminal looks at all these 6 available reports and brings out any positions on that selected pair, on that selected contract. So we have legacy data, and we have the trader, excuse me, in financial futures. So what the legacies are, the legacy group are speculators, non-commercials, that you know by non-commercials, and commercials, and the trading financial futures, asset managers, dealers, and leveraged money as well. So most of the people only looking at the speculators and commercials positions only, and ignoring that there are other traders in the market that they have a big influence on that pair. So what do you see here? You see the price, a price chart for the selected contract, and the 2 main traders within the group, which is speculators and commercials, net positions over time. And you have the current positions, either they're buying or selling. You see the data here as a table, only 13 weeks history data. That's way enough to looking at. And then you get a price, and you have the price change over the weeks, and how they play with their positions. So the next one, the next group for Euro group in this one is the trading financial futures, where we have the asset managers. They are massively long on Euro now, and then the dealers are massively short on Euro. So what all this tells you, so we will discuss that later. And same thing for we have the Euro's price charts based on the asset managers, dealers, and leverage funds net positions. as well as the percentage and the 13 weeks history data. So this is the trading financial feature. Remember that, and legacy for your USD. But once you select gold or anything else, let's go with gold. Yeah. On gold, we have legacy, which are the asset managers and which are the speculators and commercials. As I said, non-commercials and commercials. So remember this name, speculators are non-commercials. And then when you select down to the second group, where you have disaggregated groups. Disaggregated groups are different traders in the markets that are money managers, producers, and swap dealers. So the producers are very important, especially for gold, like for the minerals, because they are producing, they know how to do it, so they know what's really going on. So then they are also a big trader in the market. So it's very important to look at their positions. It's the same if you go with Bitcoin. Let's say you go with cryptocurrencies. So for Bitcoin, we have trading financial features and the legacy group. So yeah, feel free here to deep dive to any contracts that you want to look at their positions and the group types, which is very important. Yeah, I think that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one explaining the most important tab, which is the position intelligence. I'll see you in the next video.